Now, White Pine County Daily News with Wyatt Cox.
And KELY News, sponsored by Sahara Motors. Kawasaki KX450, built out of the box with everything you need to dominate the track. Check it out today at Sahara Motors and let the good times roll. Mostly sunny skies today. Precipitation pretty much out of the forecast except for a stray sprinkle or two. Look for the high around 88. Ward fire response winding down, now 8,683 acres, 98% contained. Crews continuing to extinguish remaining hot spots. Fire suppression repairs beginning, and crews removing berms and stabilizing disturbed areas to reduce erosion. Burned area emergency response team assessing safety and natural resource concerns and identifying areas needing additional stabilization. White Pine County Sheriff's Office had a busy Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Domestic disturbances, threats, thefts, and traffic incidents. On Wednesday, deputies investigated 2 domestic disturbances, a juvenile fight, a missing elderly person, a reported bicycle theft, and possible email fraud. Natalie P. Zarin, arrested by Eastern Nevada Narcotics Task Force for allegedly selling a controlled substance. She was also held on an Ely Justice Court warrant, bail set at $20,000. On Thursday, deputies responded to reports of threats, a prowler, a stolen air conditioning unit, and a suspicious vehicle. Deputies also investigated several traffic incidents, including a deer collision. On Friday, deputies helped recover a stolen vehicle in Ely and investigated a hit and run, which remains active. Tara Eisenmenger, cited for failure to yield following a crash at Great Basin Boulevard and Altman. Nevada State Police also arrested Evan Vandernick and Nathaniel Jasper on possession of a stolen vehicle charges, both held on $10,000 bail. All persons named in the blotters, of course, innocent until convicted in a court of law. Elko County Sheriff's Office investigating a homicide following a deadly incident Thursday night. Deputies received a 911 call about 9:06 reporting a man had reportedly been thrown from a vehicle and was bleeding heavily. Witnesses and surveillance video showed a vehicle leaving the area at a high rate of speed. However, investigators later determined the victim was not thrown from the vehicle or run over. Deputies say the man suffered multiple stab wounds to the neck. He died at the scene, his identity being withheld until family members are notified. The investigation is ongoing. An Elko man has pled guilty to buying 140 firearms for drug trafficking organizations in Mexico, laundering money from the sales and harboring people who were illegally in the U.S. Federal prosecutors say Luis Alberto Osorio and others purchased firearms, ammunition, and magazines between 2020 and 2025, including several .50 caliber rifles and other high-powered weapons for resale in Mexico. Osorio pled guilty to firearms trafficking, straw purchasing, harboring illegal aliens, and conspiracy to launder money. He faces a maximum of 70 years in prison, sentencing set for February 11th of 27. Nevada Governor Joe Lombardo has ordered flags lowered to half-staff today, honoring U.S. Forest Service contracted firefighting pilot Christopher V. Anderson. Anderson died August 7th while supporting aerial firefighting operations on the Wide Mouth 2 fire near Three Creeks Reservoir in Utah's Fish Lake National Forest. Anderson spent more than 4 decades in aviation and public service, including service as a U.S. Army helicopter pilot. He later worked as a chief pilot and mentor near Lake Tahoe. Flags lowered from sunrise to sunset today at the Nevada State Capitol and all state public buildings and grounds at the request of Anderson's family. A 78-year-old woman injured in the bug fire has died. Sherry Floyd died Saturday at UC Davis Medical Center from serious burn injuries and smoke inhalation. She and her husband, radio personality Eddie Floyd, the only 2 people seriously injured when the fire flared up August 12th near their Wynema Ranch in Lassen County. Eddie Floyd remains in critical but stable condition. The ranch, a wild horse sanctuary and home to numerous animals, Family members say Sherry Floyd deeply devoted to horses and animals and was a beloved mother. The bug fire has burned 9 homes and forced thousands of evacuations along the Nevada-California border. A new report says protecting public lands is a top concern for a large majority of Nevada voters. The Center for Western Priorities says polling show most Nevada voters oppose selling public lands or rolling back environmental protections. One survey found 82% opposed funding cuts to agencies, including the Forest Service and National Park Service. The report comes as conservation groups raise concerns about efforts to use public lands for development, including data centers and potential changes to national monument boundaries. Advocates say public lands could become an important issue in the upcoming election. For Sahara Motors, that's a check of your morning news from White Pine County and the state of Nevada.
It's back to school season, and Sahara Motors is making it easier to save money while supporting local students. Right now, through September 1st, it's the Sahara Motors Back to School Summer Sale. When you purchase a vehicle from Sahara Motors, bring in school supplies and receive $500 off your vehicle purchase. It's a great way to get behind the wheel of the vehicle you want while helping students in our community. Not shopping for a vehicle right now? You can still make a difference. Sahara Motors is accepting school supply donations, and every item collected will be donated to White Pine County schools. Save money, support local students, give back. Visit Sahara Motors just a mile north of Ely on US 93 today and check out the great selection of Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. The Back to School Summer Sale runs now through September 1st at Sahara Motors, proud to support White Pine County.